Hi guys, my name is Peyton. I'm your at-home Pilates instructor, and today I'm going to be guiding you through about a 15-minute at-home full-body Pilates workout. You don't need any equipment for this movement, but if you would like, you can throw on a pair of light ankle weights to add a little bit more resistance. If not, just use your body weight like me, and let's get started. All right, you guys, we're gonna start with a little simple warm-up. So I'm gonna be on my knees right here. You can be fully seated on your mat as well, or standing if that's more comfortable for this warm-up. Take a nice big breath in through that nose, bring those arms up to the ceiling, and then exhale, let your hands fall to the side, relax those shoulders. Big exhale. One more time, really fill those lungs as you inhale. And keep those hands lifted. We're gonna grab opposite hand to that wrist and just lean it over, stretching out that oblique, that torso. Inhale tall, exhale, pull it to that other side, just really feeling that stretch right here on both sides. Beautiful. Up through center, you're gonna walk those hands out long. Find this child's pose stretch. If it's more comfortable, you can widen those knees slightly and really press those hips to the back of your mat. Press those fingertips forward, reaching it long, maybe sway those hips right and left, opening up those inner thighs. Beautiful job. Good. Bring those hands a little bit closer to that body and press it up on into your tabletop position. We're gonna go through a couple of cat-cow stretches and then we'll get started in this tabletop. So inhale in this tabletop, drop your belly, arch your back, and lift those eyes up tall. And then as you exhale, round that back, tuck the chin, pull those shoulder blades apart. A couple more times like this. Inhale, exhale. Feel that articulation of the spine. This should feel really nice throughout that body. Last time. Beautiful, you guys. And then meet me right here on your mat in this strong tabletop position. When we're in tabletop, you want these shoulders right over those wrists, hips over our knees. My legs are about hip distance apart. I like my toes to be pointed, feet flat on that mat. We're gonna start by extending one leg out behind you. The opposite arm is also gonna extend out in front of you, so you have a nice long line from opposite sides of that upper body, lower body. Squeeze that core nice and tight. You want a flat spine, and you want the top of your head in line with that tailbone. So starting here, we're gonna exhale. Lift that arm and that leg at the same time. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Just like that. Good job. Getting nice and warm for this full body workout. Give me 3. Really squeeze that booty for 2. And 1. Hold this body up. We're gonna bring that arm that is lifted to the sky. We're gonna bring it out to the side so it's in line with that shoulder. Hopefully you guys can see this. And we're gonna exhale, bend that elbow and bend that leg at the same time. That hand comes behind that head. And then inhale, press it long. This one's really gonna challenge that balance. Fire up that entire body. I want you to try and keep that knee lifted at that 90 degrees. Point that toe for me. On this one, you exhale as you bend it in. Inhale, extend it long. 1 more here. Beautiful. And then keep that bent position. We're gonna lower that leg and lower that elbow down to the mat at the same time. Exhale, lift it high. Inhale, drop it down. So your shoulders stay in line with that mat, and just that elbow is the only thing moving. Good. You guys can hear my nice big breaths right here. Give me 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hold it nice and high. Keep that arm right where it is, nice and strong, and we pulse that leg. Pulsing that knee up towards that sky. I want that toe nice and pointed. Lift that belly button for me. And find that breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. We're feeling nice and fired up in those glutes, in those shoulders. That whole body is working. We're gonna go into a quick little tabletop series in our bear hover hold before we go into that other side of tabletop. So starting strong in the same position, this time tuck those toes underneath you and then slightly lift those knees so that you're hovering up on top of that mat. Squeeze that core nice and tight for me. Your back is flat. Try to avoid doing this with that glute. Bring those hips Nice and low, hovering that mat for 3, 2, 1. You exhale, press it all the way up to a down dog stretch. Feel that release through the back of your legs. Inhale, hover those knees back to that tabletop. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open the shoulders nice and long. Exhale. Inhale through that nose. We've got 3, 2, 1. Meet me in that bear hold, hovering those knees. We're gonna step out into a high plank position and then bring it right back into that bear plank. And I want you always leading with that right foot. Step right, left, right, left. Shoulders stay over those wrists. Good, just like that. Booty stay nice and low. Core is engaged. For 3, 2, and 1. Hold this hold right here. This bear plank for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it to down dog. We have that same set one more time. This time, as we find that high plank, we're gonna lead with that left foot. So starting nice and strong in our bear hover. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, you guys. Really try and connect that movement to that breath. That's where you'll really find the benefits of Pilates. Last one. All right, stepping with our left foot this time. Go out, bring it back in. I like to inhale as you find that plank. Exhale, crunch those knees. Your shoulders are supporting that body here, but you're also feeling it in those quads and stepping with that core. For 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees. Let's take a big breath. Bring it out to our table, this is our child's pose. We're doing good, using all those muscles. Feel this stretch. Sway right and left. I like to reach those fingertips long. One big breath. Good, bring it on up to that tabletop. We have that other side of our first original movement. So that opposite leg is out, and opposite to that leg is our arm out in front of us, all right? So set it on up, shoulders in front of those wrists. Your eyes are looking right in front of this mat. If you're just using the floor in your house or at the gym or wherever you are. I'm out of breath, this is a good workout already. Your eyes are just a few inches, maybe a foot in front of your fingertips. So just something to remember so that your neck stays nice and tall. Opposite arms lifted, we exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Good. Keeping that core nice and tight. Something we want to avoid here is finding that arch in the back when you lift. You want to keep that back nice and flat. 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. Bring that arm out to the side. We exhale, bend the knee, bend the arm. Inhale, press it long. Point that toe for me up in the air. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press. Now you have the option to plant that arm down and just do one or the other, or leave that leg out and bend that arm in and out. But I want you to challenge yourself for 3, 2, 1. Keep that arm nice and bent. We're gonna exhale, bend the knee and the arm, and then bring it on up. Good, nice, down, and lift. Keeping those shoulders in line. Good, for 3, 2, 1. Last movement, we pulse that knee up and down, nice and tight in that core. Feeling it in both sides of those glutes right here. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop it on down. Again, you can find that child's pose. Feel that release in those hips this time. Nice big breath. Great work, you guys. From right here, we come up through tabletop, but this time, I want you to lay all the way down, flat, on this mat. You're on this abdomen, and I want your hands right next to that chest, okay? Toes are pointed, top of your feet are on that floor. With these elbows, I want you guys to squeeze that body nice and tight. So your elbows are aligned, we're gonna work our triceps. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, we tricep push up all the way to this mini cobra stretch. Eyes are up to the sky, feet are down on that mat. As you inhale, slowly bend the elbows, bring them all the way through the side of your body, back down to your chest on that mat. Inhale, exhale, press it all the way up nice and strong, and then slowly bring it down. Good. We can speed this up so it's a nice strong push up. Inhale, slowly bring it down. Firing up those triceps, targeting the back of your arms, really squeezing your waist with those arms as you bring them down. Good. Right here, we have 3, 2, 1. Meet me all the way up here. We come halfway down and pulse those elbows. Good. Breathe through this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Amazing job. Let's tuck those toes. If you would like, find that push-up on your knees or tuck those toes and find a nice strong push-up. We're gonna bend our knees, go all the way back to our child's pose, and then right back into this strong push-up, either on those knees like that, or you can press up onto those toes. Find your push-up, drop the knees, bring it back. I want you to think of this push-up as a chest press. So inhale on the way down, exhale on that chest press up. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Those push-ups are killer. We're gonna go ahead and come up through this tabletop and turn around onto these sit bones. This is a good workout. I'm feeling it. Okay, so we're on these sit bones now. Take a nice big breath. Inhale through that nose. Exhale, forward fold. Find that stretch. And then lift that chest nice and tall. Our arms come out in front of us. Really squeeze through that core. Have a nice tall spine, pointed toes. Shoulders in line with your hands right here. Take an inhale. Exhale, I want you to curve that low back first and then slowly roll all the way down onto your back as you exhale. Your arms are gonna come up behind your head on that inhale, and then exhale again, tuck that chin. Pilates roll all the way up and stretch. Good, we have 2 more like that. Taking these nice and slow, really pressing each piece of that spine into the mat right here. Last one, bring it on up and forward. Good, this time we roll it down on that exhale and we're gonna hold it halfway. So we hold it here, finding that curve in that spine. Your legs are flat on your mat, arms are at that shoulder length. We're gonna find an exhale, lift those arms up. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Good. Using those deep core muscles, that transverse abdominis, to lift and lower that upper body. 3. Last 2. And 1. Bend those elbows. Find that 90-degree bend, fingertips up to the sky. And we're gonna start crunching, alternating right and left knees, bending that knee into that chest. If you find yourself opening up those elbows here, I want you to close those elbows, find that 90-degree bend, keep them in close towards those knees. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll down onto these forearms. This is our last little series of class, ending with that core, and then we'll cool down and you guys will be all done. So with this one here, your forearms are on that mat. And I want your shoulders away from those ears so your chest is nice and open. If you feel yourself sinking into your ears like this, I want you to come down flat onto that mat. You can even bring your arms up to the sky, but it's not worth compromising that nice form that is helping us grow our muscles. Bringing our legs to a reverse tabletop position on the top of that tailbone, on those forearms, or laying down flat on your back. Toes are pointed. We're gonna start to alternate, tapping right and left toe. With this one, being really mindful not to bring those heels into those glutes like this. I want you to keep those heels away from those glutes. Really, again, using that core to lift those toes. On this one, we exhale as we crunch. Inhale, tap it down for 3, 2, 1. Together, exhale, crunch. Inhale, press it long. For 3, 2, 1. Last couple movements, same thing, but this time we're extending those legs straight out in front of us. I've got those Pilates shakes here as I'm doing this. That's a good thing. We're working those deep core muscles, those deep muscles throughout our entire body here. Last 3, 2, 1, and then we go back to those toe taps together. Find that big exhale as you crunch those knees in. This is our last exercise. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Roll it on down. Bring those knees into that chest, and then maybe rock it side to side. Stretch out that spine. You guys did so amazing today. Thank you for joining me for this full body Pilates exercise at home. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some good movement in today. Extend those legs out long. Bring your arms up above your head. I'm gonna scoot down. Arms up above your head. Feel that arch in your spine. Point those toes, wiggle those fingers. Find that big stretch. Nice big breath here. Beautiful job. Tuck those knees in tight one more time. And when you're ready, rock it on up. Okay, thank you so much for joining me for this at-home Pilates workout. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. If you liked this workout, feel free to check out my other workouts for at-home Pilates movement, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos.